All right, all right, all right, all right. Yo, so welcome back. It is 10/11/22, and we are going to jump right into the trading. You know what it do. So let's go ahead and erase what we had yesterday, and let's get to it. So let's go to the daily. Let's look at the NASDAQ. And now, surprisingly enough, it looks like we're starting to break down. We're starting to break down. Where we thought we were coming up and above right here, right? This week of August, we started to slowly taper back down, and now we are going down, gentlemen and ladies. Ladies, too. Don't forget them. So let's go to 1 month. Let's see what we got. Man, it is not looking good. This is something that nobody wants to see. All the way down here. I mean, whew. Man, that would be painful. So let's go to the 3 week. We're looking here. Man, if we saw that, that is quite the drop. But I don't see anywhere else where we would find support. Maybe if we come into here, possibly. But that's about it. If we come up into the zone. Ooh. All right, let's refine this down a bit more. Let's see here. All right, look at that. So potentially around this level. I mean, this is obviously just bearish, right? Let's go to the 3 day. Yeah, this is pretty much bearish, y'all. I don't see any reason to be bullish here. Man, painful. Absolutely painful. Now, if we go down here, we see on the daily we have this nice zone there. It's only mitigated at the open. Now that is a razor blade slide to the bottom. So now if we're looking here, it looks like we're starting to break down here. Or we broke up, break down. So we're right here with it. NV1. And what we'd like to see is it to come and mitigate this area here, or the zone here. Come up like that and then drop off. Let's go to the 4 hour. We're on the 4 hour already. The 1 hour. We could see it potentially just give us some slight bullish action, but what we want to see is break down. We want to see it break something like that. And we call that a break of structure. EOS. Great. So we wait for that. Let's go to the 30. Let's see what else we got. Nothing. We'd want to see that break. That's pretty much what we're waiting for here. So we'll wait. This is what we'll do. We'll wait. Let's go to the daily on the euro. Let's go ahead and remove all of our drawings thus far. Let's go to the 1 week. Let's go to 1 month. Looks like when you're looking at the 1 month, we've just been on a bearish trend for a minute. Came up, right? We have this zone here. Unmitigated. Want to see it come down there. Let's go to the 2 week. In between the typical 4 week, it looks like, I mean, we've just been dribbling down 1 week. Let's go ahead and analyze that price action. Looks like, I mean, you just have lot of just intermediate structure, right? So it breaks down here, comes up, breaks down here. Looks like it came up and mitigated this just to fall down again. So let's go to the 3-day. I mean, you could have argued that, there we go. This was it right here, right? This was the zone. It looks like it's just tapped in. Let's go to the 1-day. Yeah, let's go to 4-hour. How about the 6-hour? Well, maybe how about the 12-hour? Half a day. Yeah, it looks like we broke down. If we're calling this some intermediate structure, right? Candlestick structure. But ultimately, this large move down, here, technically that's a move in itself. So we still haven't seen that broken at all, but we did see this zone mitigated. So we could look again inside these candles for some play here. So as we start to zoom in on the 6-hour, we look and we see there's some momentum break here, or some stopping action, right in this area. Right, so we went in here, boom, came down, came back up. Now we broke here. Let's now we broke here in that area. Now potentially see it come back up, because you can see there is some candlestick right there. There's a candlestick right there, and there was a brief stop, brief pullback, but not really. So we could go there, but let's continue to go down. So let's look at these time frames. Yeah, so you see here, broke down, came back up, and it looks like we're pretty much down here right now. Pretty much mitigating that zone. So let's go to the 3-hour. Yeah, we can refine this down here a bit more. Go to the 2. Yeah, I like that zone. So now we're coming up into here. And ultimately, we want to see something like this potentially to get mitigated back in this larger zone. And so right now, looks like we have that breakdown here, right? Where did that come from? Okay, great. So we want to see it ultimately break there before looking for a retest. Or we can see it break here and see some type of spring, whichever one comes first. So we'll go ahead and put an alert here. BOS upside. Look for retest. And we'll do the same here. So we want to say BOS look for DNB. And we'll leave it like that, y'all. Great. So that's pretty much that. That's the idea for, let's go, let's look at gold. Let's look long term. I mean, we ran these lows. Ultimately, we are bearish down to here at least. So that looks like the most logical or the easiest area for me to see personally, right? You could actually argue that it mitigated the open, and so then we say this is S&D 2.0, and we're actually already in that zone. So let's go to the 1 month and actually zoom out a bit further and see what else we got going on here. So it looks like we came up. It looks like we still have these equal highs, and quite frankly, that on the 1 month it doesn't look as appealing. Let's go to the 3 week. How about the 2 week? All this doesn't look very appealing. What about 1 week? You see, on the 1 week, you can see some nice little stopping action. What about the 3 day? Still, you can see it, but ultimately, you can see this too, right? You can see that larger zone, and that makes the case for this over here. So we look at candlestick structure. We didn't see any breaks until then. We see now, oof, I'd say something like this seems more plausible, or the most plausible for it to run up to. And now we have a range, y'all. Now we have a range. But ultimately, if we want to go short to meet these low prices first, then we have that intermediate candlestick structure. We can look at price, go left, bam, break up. We finally break down. Where did this come from? Somewhere in here. Ultimately, I think maybe we could see something like this. Yeah. All right, great. So let's go down to the 4 hour. See what we got going on here. Looks like we are on a bullish break, and actually looks like we're coming back down to retest something. Break, but possibly this. But that hold looks kind of weak. We do have some slight bullish action, but I wouldn't hold my breath on this one. I'd say, let's see here on what we got on the hourly. We had a large move up. We have a lot of imbalance to fill back down here. So I would actually argue that we're going to come bearish first before we ultimately go bullish. We feel a lot of this imbalance up here, but we still have some more to fill. So it looks like right now it's starting to turn back around just ever so slightly before going back lower. So we had this break here. We're going to probably see a break up and possibly some slight mitigation, but we ultimately want to see a double MB to the downside. So we could be seeing something in here, right? Why can we see something in here? Because we have price come down and then finally break up just heavily, right? So where did this break come from? Either in here or down here, last down move before the up move. It looks like we're starting to see some particular turnaround. And then we have some stopping action here on the 30-minute. So up here, stop, boom, came back a little bit, pulled back, broke higher. And then we didn't see a break until all the way over here, right? So this was the ultimate high right here, and where that come from down here. And we saw equal lows, but we didn't see a break until all the way over here. Then we say, well, where did that break come from? Well, you see this last wick up and then the candle behind it. So we could say this is the actual range that we would be wanting to trade from. Now, we could refine it down into here. I'm just going to leave it up there, actually, because I like taking the actual height of the ranges. And now we're in the 15-minute, and it looks like we had a very ugly form of Wyckoff, but it could be considered. So buying climax, up thrust, whoa, I forgot. AR, automatic rally, my bad. And then ST and B are the spring, and then sign of strength. And then we want to see it come back and retest before going higher. So let's go ahead and mark this out, right? Because you see this break here. That's what we consider the spring. So if we see this retest, then we could go ahead and take a buy off of this. So let's go ahead, demand zone there. Boom, great. And I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to leave for gold. And that is going to conclude the analysis for today. Not really looking at Bitcoin. Looks like we got some pumping action, but not really. So that's pretty much my analysis for the day of 10/11/22. I hope you all learned something today. You feel me? Go ahead and hit that comment section. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what else I can do better, or other things that I could do to assist you. I didn't go ahead and drop the back testing video this weekend. I did some back testing, but I didn't drop the video. And quite frankly, I just didn't record it. I just sat here and back tested, just to keep my focus and not think about the recording aspect. So, if you want to see that, just hit the comment section and let me know. Other than that, go ahead and hit the like or dislike button. Let me know what you thought about this video. And of course, hit the subscribe button so you continue to follow along on this journey for branding becoming consistently profitable. So, anyways, y'all have a wonderful day. I hope you all, yeah, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Peace.